Make a beaded eyeglass chain. If you're forever misplacing your glasses, maybe keeping them on a chain would help. You don't have to settle for a boring chain though. Follow these instructions to learn about making a beaded eyeglass chain that everyone will admire. Step 1. Gather your supplies. When making a beaded eyeglass chain, you'll need the following: beads, size, color, and shape up to you. Beading thread, plastic eyeglass holders, crimp beads, scissors, needle nose pliers, crazy glue. Optional. Step 2. Create your bead pattern. Before you begin to make your beaded eyeglass chain, you should decide on the pattern for your beads. Lay out your beads on a towel or any other soft surface that they won't roll away on. A bead tray is ideal to use for this, if you have one. Ensure that you have enough beads of each type and color before you move on to the next step. Step 3. Start your beaded eyeglass chain. You are now ready to prepare the chain to hold your eyeglasses. Start by cutting a length of beading thread between 26–36 long. It is always a good idea to test the strength of your beading thread first to ensure that it won't snap when gently tugged. Put that thread through a crimp bead and then through one eyeglass holder. Then work it back through the crimp bead and crimp the bead tightly over the thread. As you're stringing on the first couple of beads, hide this loose end of thread under the beads. One by one, start putting your beads onto the beading thread. Make sure to stop and check your bead pattern for mistakes every once in a while. Continue this until you have used all of your beads and the eyeglass chain has reached your desired length. Step 4. Clamp off the eyeglass chain. Once all of your beads are on your beaded eyeglass chain, you need to secure the other ends so that the beads don't fall off. To do this, put a second crimp bead onto the end of the beading string where you just finished stringing on your beads. Then place the second eyeglass holder onto the same end, thread the beading thread through both and try to hide the end of it under the last few beads of the necklace. Use your needle nose pliers to clamp the crimp bead in place. Cut off any remaining thread that is visible. Don't do this until you are positive that the crimp bead isn't too loose, or you may lose all of your beads. Step 5. Secure everything in place. As an added precaution to prevent your beaded eyeglass chain from breaking or loosening, get out your crazy glue and put a little bit of it on the threads at each end. If you can glue the top and bottom of the crimp bead where the beading thread enters and exits, your chain will be stronger and shouldn't loosen. Once the super glue is dry, attach your eyeglasses to the beaded chain, place everything over your neck, and proudly show off your newest crafty accessory.